So, how do I travel with my skincare and makeup? I'm glad you asked. Hey guys, so I am back from South Korea and I figured I would do a video on how I travel with all of my skincare because, as you know so far, I do have like a 15 plus step skincare routine. So, so yeah, traveling with that would be a pain in the butt because basically I'm trying to stay within having um, a small carry-on bag and a personal bag. Personal meaning basically the size of my carry-on as well. So technically two carry-on sized bags. And with the amount of skincare that I use, it can get a little much. So I thought I would do a video on how I travel with all of my products. Hopefully it'll help somebody who also likes to travel and wants to, you know, carry all their skincare but realizes there's way too many things, way too many big bottles and such. So yeah, let's get into it. So I kind of want to go in order of my skincare routine just to make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, so my first step is makeup remover, and that's usually either wipes or for me I like to use oil cleansers. Um, and then of course there's the regular facial cleanser, and then there is the exfoliator. So I actually found something that was really cool. It's a 3-in-1 that I got from Soko Glam. So this brand is the face wash that I usually use, but instead of a foam cleanser, it comes as a solid, and it replaces your oil cleanser, your regular cleanser, and also your exfoliator. This came in really handy while I was in South Korea. It's a solid kind of soap, and it has like green tea leaves in there that also help exfoliate your face. And you basically just like rub it on, and it breaks down your makeup. It washes your face really nicely. As you can see, it, for me at least, both Andre and I were using it, and I believe it was down here when we first got it, and within 2 weeks it's already that small. So to be honest, this is something that I would only use for travel. Like, this isn't something I would just use around the house normally. This would stay in my travel bag, which the reason why you're going to see my process, the reason why I do this is so that I have a separate travel bag and then my regular skincare stuff. So whenever I want to travel, I could just toss it in there and I don't have to worry about whether I packed anything or anything. So that's one. So instead of these three things, we're switching that out for one. So therefore that's one item, and of course because it's solid, it is travel friendly. Next is essence, serum, and ampoules or emulsions. So basically, for my liquid, for my super liquidy stuff, I like to use these eyedropper bottles that I got from Amazon. They come in pretty handy. The only thing I would say is that, oh, what is it doing? Why is it doing this weird lighting thing? Is it because of me? So I believe these are 2-ounce bottles. You can get smaller ones, I believe, for the eyedroppers, but just to be safe, I got the 2-ounce because you never know if you're going to go on a longer trip, or there are just certain products that you use more of. So these are great. I will, and of course, everything I will put in the link down below if you would like to get them yourself. So these eyedropper bottles. So for these, when I say my super liquidy stuff, I mean things like this. Like this is my castor oil. I do like to bring this on trips for like my eyebrows or for my hair. So that is more hair care than skincare. Um, and then let me see. This is my moisturizer. I put stickers on them to like label them in a way so I know what is what. So, oh, I'm totally skipping the ones I was actually talking about. So let me see. So this is my essence. Again, so anything thicker, I've tried using thicker things in here like primer and foundation, and they just don't pick up, they don't pick up anything that's super thick very well. So it's better that you use you use products that are a little more liquidy. So let's see here. This is my essence. It's a little slimy because it's snail mucus. So yeah, I actually really love these because the eyedropper picks up just enough for me to put on my face. So serum and ampoules. So my serum actually comes already travel sized, but as I was saying earlier, I like to just have a separate bottle that can stay in my travel pack so that I don't have to worry about going through all of my stuff to pack. I already know everything is in my bag. So this is travel size, but I do have a bottle for this. And then, of course, sample size products. Whenever you get samples, I feel like almost every single time you buy skincare in like a skincare store, not like Walgreens or CVS, like places that are specifically for skincare, they every time you buy something, they always give you a sample size of another product, and these come in handy because I now have a tiny travel size bottle, well, smaller than travel size bottle, that I can use for my skincare. So I do actually use Etude House. This is not Etude House. This is Moistful Collagen. So I do have some of this left from my South Korea trip. And this was, we were there for 2 weeks and I filled this bottle up. So you can see how much is still left. So yeah, basically so this one is not so watery. It has a little more, it has not texture, it's a little more jelly. So, so this container is great. Whereas if I were to use my water toners, because I'm in between toners right now. So I have a spray bottle as well. I believe this is 3 ounces. So this is for like my super watery stuff. So basically my setting spray and my liquid toners, my spray toners. So whichever one I'm taking with me depends on, you know, the type of liquid it is. A water-based toner would not be great in this because you would just end up pouring it all over yourself. You might pour the whole bottle. So I like spray bottles better when it comes to those kind of toners. And then for my serum / emulsion, so these replace this for now because I got these samples as well, and it's basically the same thing as a serum. And these sample bottles are really tiny, but I ended up not using all of it, so I still have some in there. Let's see here. So usually my ampoules or serums would go in a eyedropper bottle, but because I had sample sizes of these, I would just switch it out and use these instead of bringing my actual ampoule or serum, because I don't really have, my face isn't that sensitive, so I can switch out products. It's just as long as I'm not switching it out like every single day. You know, I was using this for 2 weeks, so my face is fine. Let me see, what else is there? I was trying to do this in order, but it's not working out that way. Sheet masks. Sheet masks, you don't really have to worry about. They're pretty thin. You can fit a couple of these in your bag. If you do really want to be minimal and save space, you can always just, depending on where you're going, you can always just buy face masks there. But I like to have one or two on me for the plane. They do come in handy it came in handy for this long Korea flight. This was the longest flight I've been on ever. And this came in handy for when I just felt like just chilling. Felt like pretending I wasn't on a plane with 300 other people. Let's see here. This is also a sample pack. It's a sleeping mask. So this isn't the usual sleeping mask that I use. This one's actually better than the one that I use, but this is expensive. So I just use it as the actual stuff, not the sample size. I don't know if I would ever buy it, but it is absolutely amazing. If I could get this thing to focus. Well, whatever. You'll see the bigger bottle. So yeah, this is the sleeping pack. To be honest, you really don't need that much of it. I was there for 2 weeks. I barely put a dent in it. You can't see because it's blown out, but it's like a little more than halfway full. Right, and then there is my Real Vita C powder. This is also a sample pack that I got from Soko Glam. It does come in a bigger container, but this is also very handy. It's like a powder that you put in your serum. You basically just like adding vitamin C to your serum before you put it on your face. This is actually really good. I love it. My lip scrub. This is already a small bottle, so I just leave it as is. It came in this container, and to be honest, it doesn't take up that much space, so that's fine. Let's see here. Okay, so this part is one of my favorites. Oh, okay. Face cleansing cloths. This is more for when you're on the plane and you probably can't get to your face wash and everything. This is just a quick little freshen up that I like to have on me when I'm on the plane. So this is a game changer. These little things are freaking amazing. So I actually have a couple different things in here. So there's like a mix of skincare, hair products, lip care, foundation, makeup, whatnot. So these are great because they're small. They're like the size of a sample, of a sample container, but they're stackable and they screw into each other. So up top I have my my setting powder. I tend to not use a lot of it. I always, I tend to use it just under my eyes. So I really just take a small brush, dip it in there, tap it off, and then, just do my little eye thing. My foundation is in the second container. My milk primer is in the third. The fourth one doesn't have anything yet. I don't know what to put in there yet. I mean, I might find something, I'm not sure. But that is these three. And then in this, now this does replace an exfoliator, but because I do like having something a little more physical when I'm exfoliating my face, I put my baking powder exfoliator in here. And then my eye cream is in the second. And whoo! It's not glass, but I don't like dropping stuff. The third container is my my lip sleeping mask. The fourth is gel for whenever I feel like laying down my edges. And then, of course, the bottom is like any type of like grease that I want to put in, my on my scalp. I also do carry coconut oil as well. I don't have it here, but I do like to carry coconut oil. And that I will usually put in the eyedropper container. But I won't use the eyedropper. I'll just warm it up a little in the shower and then pour some out because it solidifies. So yeah, that is that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things right here instead of this. So I'm telling you. And these you can get on Amazon. You can buy them in bulk on Amazon. I didn't really need that many, so I just went to Michael's, and I believe each tower was, I think each tower came with like 6 containers, and I want to say it was around $2-3 each, which to be honest for me was worth it because I don't like having a giant bag full of skincare and makeup when I could have room for shoes and clothes and underwear and things that I want to bring back home. Ooh, I love these. They're roll-ons. Oh, wait. Did my sticker come off? Where is it? No, my sticker came off. Basically, instead of carrying a perfume bottle with me, I love my Fenty perfume. I absolutely love it. It's like one of the only ones I continuously use. It could just be because I'm a Rihanna whore, but who cares? So these are great. I don't know what the ounces are. I don't know if it's like 1 ounce. Maybe it is 1 ounce. I'm not 100% sure. It's like, you know, those little roll-on things. I love these because this top, you can pop it off with like a safety pin or a pen or some kind of flat thing that's strong. And then you basically just spray whatever cologne or perfume you want in there. And then, you know, you just roll it on. Now, this saves a lot of space rather than me having my Fenty perfume bottle. And to be honest, this would be way too much perfume for me to carry. Because I do also like to put it in my purse. And I tend to carry a smaller purse whenever I travel. So this is perfect. And then also, hi Salem. Hi Salem. Oh, my animals are so happy that I'm back. Hi, baby. Both my dogs are in here. Well, actually, Cookie left me. Brownie's in here. Salem's in here. Salem, relax. It's just Brownie. No, go leave. Go sit. 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 Brownie, sit. Good girl. Okay, stay. What was I saying? I lost track of what I was saying. Ooh, I do like to travel with my garlic nail polish because routines are a must, and I'm really trying hard to grow my nails out, and I'm actually doing really well. My nails they're very brittle, they're very thin, but this has helped out a lot, so I use this religiously now. I didn't use it much on my Korea trip, probably because I was just way too excited about everything, and I didn't bring nail polish remover, which is another thing. I should probably have a container for nail polish remover. But yeah, I like to carry my garlic nail polish. So that's pretty much it for skincare. Also sunscreen, but I tend to not really use sunscreen. Very picky about my sunscreens. A lot of them have like a tint or like some kind of like film that it leaves on your face, and I absolutely hate that. So yes, that's it for skincare. Makeup, which we already did go over some. So let's see here. So with makeup, I like to carry light. So right now I'm absolutely in love with my Fenty concealer. Good Lord. My Fenty concealer, it is a solid, so I don't have to worry about it getting all over the place. And to be honest, I tend to just use my fingers with this, and it works really well. And then, of course, also, and I have it in the color Caramel. And I also like my rum highlighter for whenever I just want like a natural little highlight. I do like to be a little extra. Trophy wife is my ish. I don't care how big the container is. I will take this with me because it's life. So yeah, typically when I go on vacations, I always stick to natural looks so that I'm not carrying a crap ton of blushes. I'm not carrying a crap ton of eyeshadows. I just pick one eyeshadow palette. And for this past trip, I brought my Jackie Aina eyeshadow palette. Is that really all I brought for makeup? Okay. And then, of course, like I said, I only carry one blush light. I don't bring a whole blush palette. I just bring one that is more of a natural color to me. So I just brought this Too Hot by Sephora. It is a very like peachy color, and it fits the color of my face really nicely. I tend to only bring 3 lipsticks. A red, of course. My Peri Para velvet one. This one is, I believe, nope, I don't know what color this is. I brought my natural lip shade. So this is the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle in Single, for whenever I just want to have a lipstick look, but I don't want it to be like boom pow in your face. And then of course there's lip gloss. I tend to really like to like minimalize like how much lipsticks I bring, because if I think about every color I could possibly wear, I bring every single one of them. But I've noticed whenever I'm on trips, I tend to stick to the pinks and the neutrals, and then the reds only when I'm like really going out. So those are typically the ones that I use when I'm on vacation. I don't go too crazy with my makeup. And then of course mascara, my brow pencil and gel. I like to have like a white liner for my eyes if I want to exaggerate anything, or a purple one. I have my liquid liner, my red lip liner, and then of course my lippy pencil from ColourPop. That's pretty much that for this stuff. And then of course my makeup brushes. So I try to keep this minimal as well. I have yet to master the whole putting blush on with your fingers. That's probably not going to happen for me. So I bring a beauty blender, a clean brush just for when I feel like, you know, buffering something out, or maybe I put too much on, or if I just have like extra dust somewhere, I like to bring this. I actually didn't use this much while I was on vacation, so I don't know. I might take it out of my travel pack. And then, of course, I have my buffer brush. I have this brush for whenever I want to get under the eye. This I mostly use for... Actually, I didn't use this at all. Wait, did I? I tend to use this as like a highlighter brush, so I think this is literally only for my Fenty. Do I really need a brush for my Fenty highlighter thing? Could I just use my fingers? We'll figure that out, because I think I literally only used it for that. I have one of these, you know, broke down toothbrushes for whenever I want to do my edges. My blush brush. I don't know what this is called, but this is what I use to stamp on the eyeshadow at first, and then I blend it out with my bigger fluffy brush. This is if I want to get any like glitters like right under my eyelid where you have to like wet the glitter eyeshadow. And this is, of course, my eyeshadow brush. I did end up using this, but like for the... Is it the inner corner? No, this is the inner corner. For like up here. I don't know any of the technical things. I just do my makeup. I believe that is it. Oh, I do have this bottle. I might use a smaller spray bottle for this. Water and conditioner for my hair. So like whenever it needs a little freshen up, I'll spritz it. Whenever I go on vacation, I tend to do braids so that I don't have to deal with my hair as much. So I don't carry as many hair products. That's pretty much it. So basically, I wish I could like hold all this stuff up. I don't think I can. Basically, if I wanted to, everything could fit in this one bag. But because I like to be a little more organized, this is my skincare bag. And then I have this for my makeup and makeup brushes, because I don't like my makeup brushes to be butting up against a bunch of bottles and everything, because I feel like it messes up the brush. So I'll tend to just keep those two separated. And then my lipsticks and eyeliners and such go in here. I wish I could show you a comparison of all the things, but I'm pretty sure you get the point, because like mostly bottles come in, skincare comes in bottles this size or bigger, and then your foundations come in different sizes as well, and then sometimes they're just really clunky or big. Like certain packaging for things are just like unnecessarily large, so I just find it better to just put it in a slimmer container, something that's a little more sleek, so that you can fit stuff in there instead of having to like figure out how to pack your skincare and your makeup. You know, you're already doing that with your regular luggage. I don't want to do that with my skincare. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Hopefully that was helpful for someone. And then of course I will put the links down below of all of the containers that I used. And then of course the sample packs are just something that you're just gonna have to hope that you get when you're going to the store. But pretty much whenever you get sample containers, just keep them. You can always use them for something else as long as you remember what you put in there. You can label them. I like to put stickers on mine and then label the stickers. But yeah, that's pretty much it.